Hello and welcome to today's episode of Tsarp. I'm your host, Andrew Weir, and today our guests are Sam and Steven.
Hi.
Woohoo! I'm on the podcast again.
So am
So
I.
I hate to break it to all you guys listening, but this is going to be our third day in a row talking about hackathons. Now, this really goes for anyone. Like they don't have to be hackathon skills, but they really mostly work for the hackathon.
And before
So
we start this episode, I would like to say happy hackathon season.
yes, it is officially.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you're listening to this, it's February 2nd. But as of recording, it's February 1st, and it's officially hackathon season. So start playing your sea shanties and don't ask why. Um,
Poison light for me.
oh god, no. That will never escape. No one will ever hear that.
I'm gonna post a link.
No, so the background story to that is for last year's hackathon, we had to make a capital defense project. And the capital defense project was a song, a sea shanty about coding, and we made one called A Python Life for Me. So anyway, so here are 3 skills you should learn or tips to get better at the at hackathons and maybe join a team or something like that. So the first one is you need just to speed code, right? So it's not just like, okay, these are my great ideas, here they are. You need to memorize stuff, not have to Google every second how to do something, and just get fast at typing. Typing speed is a big thing when you're trying to code fast, because for the hackathons we do, you only have 3 hours. So you really need to be going fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
And macros help a lot depending on what code editor you use. I mean, sadly for visual coding languages like Hatch and Scratch, that's not really going to work because a lot of it is just dragging blocks in and out of the workspace. But yeah, so it's definitely, you gotta get faster. And people are like, well, I knew that. But like, speed is key. But also to improve on speed, like, don't make big projects. This is our second tip. Take the idea and make it as minuscule as possible. So like, Sam, you want to give us an example of that?
See, the challenge requirements are build a maze with 2 enemies, and a feature that's able to win. That's all you're gonna do. So you're gonna add a purple block maze, 2 basic sprites that you didn't even make that you got from the library, and glide blocks, and an if touching. That's all you need in order
Yeah,
to
so
do the challenge.
to make that into people that don't do Scratch terms, basically, don't make your own art. Copy something off the internet. Maybe even reuse the same images.
Yeah.
And literally, like, don't make it good code. Don't make it clean code. Don't start commenting on things. Literally, just speed code, like, as fast as you can. And if you miss something, that's fine. Just go back and add it in. Don't be like, oh no, I missed this, But just try to do it as fast as you can, but the minimal thing you have to do.
Yeah.
Not like, so I know some people did was like make this really nice art and stuff like that. Don't do that. That's not
Don't pull a
hackathon
Steven.
stuff. You do
Right.
that at the end. You make it look better. You just
Yeah.
want to get something done to begin with.
I remember
then-
last year I had a problem of doing that, but they got better. So,
Wow.
We don't care
Steven,
about your
that was
problems.
mean. And the final tip is, I would call it fail resiliency. So basically, when you get feedback back and you failed or something like that, read through it. Kind of be like, okay, what does this mean? Don't just be like, they said gravity, I need to add gravity. That's like a problem I had on the skill dash, and mostly why I got 5th. But like, really check everything. Don't think they made a mistake. It's most of the time going to be you that made the mistake. So make sure you read that feedback and improve your game how you should. And if they listed multiple things, check all of them. Don't just be like, oh, I found the issue with this. That must have been what they were talking about. They didn't really mean I had an issue with that stuff. So make sure you check all your feedback and stuff.
Yeah.
So, Sam, have you used these tips in the past to improve your hackathon skills?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think everyone on the Hop Hog Hackathon team use these in order to win. So
yeah, I because now we know for sure that other schools listen to this. I'm and we're giving away great tips here, and they're gonna be like, oh,
these do not work at all. Don't try them.
They don't work at all. Don't use them. It's a terrible idea.
That's why we lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we lost. Don't ask when, because we won both years. But yeah. So we lost. Yeah, don't take tips
the
from
first
the
year.
team.
Remember when we lost?
Well, we lost a ton until the 6th grade hackathon started, and then we just won those. I don't know why. Luckily, this year, one of our biggest competitors isn't participating, so that will help us a lot. I think we might have this win in the bag, with all this practice we're doing, and that's kind of like a 4th bonus tip. Like, do practice events. Like, you don't need any special software or anything. Get a group of 2, 3, 4 other programmers and kind of say, okay, let's make this program in under 5 minutes, under 10 minutes. And that's what Sam, Steven, and I were doing right the night before the skill dash. And I think it helped.
Yeah, that's how I won.
It did help.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love how I was like, hey guys, I'm going to help you out. And then Sam beat me.
Yeah.
Which if I didn't help you guys, maybe I would have had a better shot, but
Anyway.
Yeah, and our final bonus tip is get good sleep, because if you're really tired because you were up all night or something trying to practice, don't do that. Practice the nights before, and then right before, get a good sleep, eat a good breakfast, and then you'll go in with all the energy you need.
Make sure to be very themed. For example,
Also,
wear a headband and an eye patch.
Yeah.
Only for if
always
it's
bring
pirates.
mac and cheese.
No, always wear it.
Yeah.
Always wear it.
Yeah, bro's gonna show up to a hackathon with an eye patch on, and people are gonna be like, "What?"
This isn't the pirate one.
This
one's about medieval times.
We did medieval times.
Shush.
Well, thank you all for listening to this craziness, but I hope you walked away with some tips, and hopefully our enemies don't get better and beat us this year. And this is your host, Andrew. We are signing off, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Sam forgot to say bye again.
I say it.
Gosh.
You don't say it.
I'm saying bye.
This is bonus content. Bye-bye.